Hey everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time for another Chatty Get Ready with me. If you're new here, what I do is just put on my makeup and tell you what's going on in my life. I might tell you what I'm doing with my makeup, I might not, it just depends. So let's get started. I've gone ahead and done my skincare and I've put my primer on. So I need a concealer. Good news, one, my washing machine is finally working. Yay, the part finally came in and Brian got it all put back together and everything's working out perfectly. So it was like a $22 hose, but it just took forever for the part to arrive. That's the only thing. But no more going to the laundromat unless we have like something huge that needs to be washed. But hopefully no more going to the laundromat. And next good news, Brian had a job interview this morning. So everybody keep your fingers crossed, say a prayer, just whatever, please. And the funny is, well, I guess it's not really funny, but it's with Continental, which is who he worked for in Asheville. But in Asheville, the division he worked for made brake parts. Well, here in Sumter, South Carolina, Continental makes tires, but it's the same parent company. So he had his interview this morning. He went down to Sumter and he said it went really well. So fingers crossed. And it is a bit of a drive though. It's on the other side of Sumter, so depending on traffic, it can be a bit of a drive. But they did tell him that, you know, it would probably be night shift to start off with, and that's how it is with Continental. He knew that from years of working there. He started that way at Continental in Asheville. So, but he worked his way up pretty quick, and I don't doubt he won't do it here too. So fingers crossed. He'll be working with the same company. I'll have the same insurance. Please, fingers crossed. So I am feeling better about that. My makeup is a little smudgy. I mean, I wash my face, but I don't know. It is hot. It is hot. Yesterday was the hottest day of the year for here, and I actually got physically ill. Well, I didn't throw up, but I felt so bad. I had to lay down with all the fans on me. It was 80 degrees in my house, and the heat index outside was 120. And today is supposed to be a repeat day, so I'm filming in the morning, and hopefully it won't be as bad, but oh, it's going to be, I know. I didn't walk. It's too hot to walk. The weather forecast said the next best day to play golf will be Wednesday, so I'm going to go with the golf report and wait till Wednesday to walk. So, and if you don't know, I'm filming this on Monday, but you're seeing it on Tuesday. So I might have an update next Chatty Get Ready with me on job situation, hopefully. I have an appointment with a lawyer in Asheville the end of August, and I'm going to turn everything over to the lawyer, and I just can't deal with it anymore. Get everything situated, and then I want this over and done with. Please, if I've learned anything from this whole thing, get a will. Make a will. Oh my Lord. It'd be so much easier on your relatives. And make sure your beneficiaries are up to date, because there was something that I was told I was the beneficiary on, and it turns out my late mother and my late sister were the beneficiaries. So I've had to get their death certificates. It's a mess. It is an absolute mess. But anyway, I don't even want to talk about that anymore. Yeah. Okay. I told you some stuff about Estee Lauder last week, and I told you I don't really have a lot of when I thought about it, I told you all the good stuff already. When I was training with Estee Lauder, when I was learning to be a beauty advisor, you have to go to school for that. It's a week long, and I was at school, and my school was in Charlotte, and during the week you learn the ins and outs of all the products. This is the way it was back in the late 80s. How it is now, I have no idea, since Estee Lauder is sold like in Sephora and Ulta, or where, I don't know if it's sold in both places, but you know, it's sold like that. So I don't know how it's actually done now. But back then it was only sold in department stores. So I was at schools with people from Belk, Dillard, Macy's, Nordstrom. I don't know what I think that was pretty much it for our area. And anyway, near the end of the week, we're going over doing makeovers, and they paired me with the current Miss North Carolina at that time, and she did my makeup first. Oh my gosh, I look like a drag queen. I don't know if she was making me up for stage, like what you would look like on stage, if she was being mean on purpose. I don't really think she was, though. I just don't think, just because you're a beauty queen doesn't make you a good makeup artist or a good person to work in the beauty industry. So that's all I'm going to say about that. She loved her makeup, honestly, but couldn't wait to wash mine off, and I didn't until I got back to my hotel room. Boy, I made it straight to my hotel room, though, let me tell you. I think today I'm going to use, this is in my project Level Up. This is my Huetopian Dreams palette. I haven't used it yet in this project, so I think now would be a good time. But yeah, and the only other kind of interesting thing I can tell you about working with Estee Lauder is being a counter manager. You go to counter manager meetings. You go and all the different counter managers meet up and discuss, and they tell us, you know, what's coming, all the stuff you need to know to go back and tell your counter. And so at the counter manager meetings, I got to see this woman. I can't remember her name. I suppose I could look it up, but I mean, I saw her maybe 4 or 5 times. I mean, I was very friendly with her. We carried on conversations and stuff, but she wasn't like a bestie or anything like that. And I didn't work with her every day, but she is Denzel Washington's sister-in-law. Denzel's wife is her sister. So I got to know her, but I can't remember her name. I can't remember a lot of names. My memory is just shot. I've had 3 concussions in my life, and then chemo. And chemo brain is real. I'm on a chemo medication. I take it every day, and my memory is shot. I have a hard time finding my words. So I don't know what messed up my memory so bad, and I do apologize. When you watch me, I'll fumble for the right word, and it'll be a simple word, and I know in my mind what I'm trying to say, and it just doesn't come out of my mouth. So, but yeah, there we go. Okay, let's get started with this palette. This is such a pretty palette, and I paid so much money for it, although I did get it on sale. I didn't pay full price, but still, it cost a lot of money. I need to be using it. I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I have the names over there, but I'm not going to bother with the shade names. We're just putting on makeup and having fun, and I have done nothing, hardly at all, since Saturday's video, my weight loss video. I have stayed home. I've stayed in the house. Today I'm staying home. I'm staying in the house. Tomorrow I'm staying home and I'm staying in the house, because we've got really, really bad heat indexes through tomorrow, through Tuesday, and then Wednesday we're supposed to have a break from it. So I think Wednesday morning I'll try to walk. But this bad heat index started last Friday. I didn't walk Friday, but Saturday morning we went to the park to walk, and I couldn't do what I normally would do. So I'm not even going to attempt to walk, even early, because our low yesterday was 78 degrees. That's not low. That's a warm day in Asheville. So I mean, for me, that's not cool enough for me to go walk. I have been walking in like 73 degrees, 72, 73, and that was okay. But when you're low 78, 79, I mean, to me that's not low. So I will walk on Wednesday, and I'm doing really well on this diet. I'm very pleased. I'm used to it now, and I'm coming up with recipes. I'm making up recipes, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I made one last night that it worked. I made a dessert, and I'll tell you about it in my, I'll film a little bit about it. I mean, I've already made it, but I can tell you what I did and put it in my next week's video, because I do usually, well, let's leave all the weight loss stuff to the weight loss video. Let's just do that. So if you haven't seen that, please go check out my weight loss video. I am very, very pleased with myself, and I'm very happy with how things are going. Okay, now what shade? I think I will go with this nice coral. Let me get a brush. Let's go with this one. And I'm going to put it on my outer V. I've been wanting to go to the beach. I want to go just for, I mean, I would be alright to go over for a day, but I would like to go, like, spend the night, but it's just too hot to go to the beach. Although the beach is cooler because you've got the wind coming off the ocean. It's actually cooler than it is where I live. But still, I don't dare go to the beach. I don't want to go to the beach to stay in a hotel room. Alright, let's see. What color do I want to... I usually always go for this purpley shade, but I think I'm going to go with something different. I think... Let me get them. Yeah, that is the brush I want. That is the brush I want. I think I'm going to go with this shimmer right here and put it on the inner. Wow, that is, didn't even have to wet your brush for that. Now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to go into this one right here. It's one of the, what they call special shades. Stick that in the center. Whoa. Yep. Man. Okay, that is special. That is special. Alright. I think I'm going to get, we found a little brush. I'm going to go into the dark raisin brown color and go under my lower lash line with it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to put my mascara on and I will be right back. Alright guys, you know what? I didn't put any foundation on, did I? No. I didn't put any foundation on. You know what? Are we going to put foundation on? Can you believe I did all that and didn't put foundation on? Yes. I know I put my contour on. What is wrong with me? I'm just not thinking. I thought, well, this is going by quickly. hit the highlights. Is that crazy of me? Not putting foundation. Probably you guys are like, God, when are you gonna put your foundation on? There. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. There we go. I think that looks okay. Now, I was going to tell you, my son and I are working on this new project. I'm using my bronzer. He came up with the idea, and I told him I wanted to join in with him. We are watching every single movie that won a Best Picture Oscar. Oscars started in, I think, 1927. The first Oscar winners, 1927. So we've watched Wings, which was a silent movie, and the only silent movie to win an Oscar. It was really good. I highly recommend it. Claire Bow. It was really good. And then we watched the Broadway Melody with an actress named Bessie Love. It was really good. It was the first musical to ever win an Oscar. And then we watched All Quiet on the Western Front. That was Wings was a war movie. All Quiet was also a war movie, and they both were about World War I. But to me, it's a little gruesome. It's in black and white, but it is a little gruesome. And but it was good. My son actually rewatched it and really said enjoyed it much more on second viewing. I don't think I need to see it again, and I know it was remade recently. Brian watched the new one. It's not my kind of movie, but I did watch it for this project. And then tonight, we didn't watch one last night. And then tonight, I don't know what the movie is. I don't remember. But Nathan has procured somehow every film. He has it. And he says he has his ways. If there's something he wants to see, he can see it without paying for it. I don't know how he does it. Something, well, these old ones are like something about the Library of Congress or something. I don't know. Don't ask me. If you really want to know, I'll ask him, you know, how are you doing this? But he's got it all on a flash drive, except for the ones, he didn't download the ones that we have on our streaming apps. Those, or the ones he has DVD copies of, because my son has an extensive movie library like you would not believe. It just keeps growing. Physical copies of movies. So I'm sweating again. It's getting hot. And oh, I forgot to tell you, I have the big fan on, so if you hear it, but I find I've got it going full blast. It's not as noisy when I have it turned down, so I'm just leaving full blast. Okay, now blush. I don't think I want to put any blush on. I'm not. I just put the little touch of highlighter on. Let's put some lips on. And I am hot now. And let's see what's in my. I'm gonna pull out my project, my Lipathon project, and see my lips and decide. Whoops. What I want to wear. I think I'm going to go with, I like to mix them, and then that way I get my, you know, if I mix two together, each one gets a use, and I'm doing 5 uses of each one. One I've already used 5 times. Let's see what I want to mix. Let's see what makes a good mix. I'm going to use this Hot Emily. It's an orange. I'm not going to put a liner on. I'm just going to lightly dab this on. I probably should put my lip oil on first. My lips feel a little dry. There we go. I find, well, I'll tell you in my lip project what I think. And then I'm going to mix some Salt Life from Tarte. Yeah. And then I'm going crazy. On top of that, I'm going to use my Wayne Goss lip gloss in Hibiscus. There we go. 3 lip products in one. That's a pretty color too. What turned out really pretty. Okay, so that's it. So guys, please keep your fingers crossed about Brian a job and that everything's working out, hopefully, finally. Because I tell you, I'm feeling less stressed. I was really feeling bad there for a while, feeling depressed as well, but I'm feeling better. So guys, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Any questions or comments, just leave them down below. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.